Hello and welcome to another multiplayer battle. Today I'm using Morghur. He's an ancient evil that would haunt the Wood Elves for a very long time. And now we get to play as him. I'm currently using him with my Beastmen army. I've got Harpies over here. I've got my Minotaurs. I've got my Razorgore herds. A lot of Ungors too, and a few Ungor raiders. We're fighting a Empire player and a Wood Elf player. We're looking at two Waste Stalkers. Back here we've got a lot of cannon for the Empire player, a lot of halberds too, which is not a bad choice when fighting a faction like mine. And over here a lot of Eternal Guardsmen. My ally is a Dwarf player. Kind of a weird mix-up, but hey, it's happening. He's got a Master Engineer, Rowan Smith, and a High King. How about that? A lot of miners on the front lines. I mean, that is a little bit weird. I wouldn't do that myself, only because we're not having to worry about a lot of armor, but hey, maybe it'll work out. He brought in the Grumbling Guard. I'm going to let you know, it's going to be a very close and brutal battle. I'm being hit by cannon in the very beginning. Oh, and don't worry, today, Wood Elf Part 3 will be up, and I want you to all enjoy that. Hopefully you will. I know that I enjoyed recording it. There's a crazy battle in it too. My allies bringing in over a bunch of gyrocopters, and they're being shot down immediately. I mean, that's all that they can do, is get shot down. He's trying to go after the cannon. I mean, that is okay. It won't work out, which is why he shouldn't have done that. My build wasn't the best build to handle the armies that we fought. I didn't know how they would build their armies, but I'm being hit pretty hard. Look at that cannon go. They're on a really great hill. I envy that hill. What a good hill to be on. He did manage to get one cannon. Not bad. I'm trying to use my bows to soften him up. I can't really wait. Otherwise, I would try to wait. I do not go after his entire line. Why would I do that? I'm going to let him charge at mine a bit. Oh, let's go look over here real quick. My Dwarf ally is currently fighting a bunch of Eternal Guardsmen. War Dancers too, who are very strong. They can probably easily beat Miners. Miners do have a lot of armor. Maybe they'll be able to do a bit of damage. They are cheap too, which is why it's not a big deal to let them die in battle. We've got Treekin back here, Wildwood Rangers, a lot of archers who have armor piercing, which is very scary. That won't be a big threat to him. And back here, we're looking at bolt throwers, which is kind of a weird choice, and Slayers right in the rear. I'm trying to maneuver with my Razorgore herd in my chariot, and I'm busy trying to micromanage here too. I've got two abilities that will allow me to bring in Chaos Spawn. I was trying to figure out my other ability, which is where I believe like my enemy needs to be nearly dead for me to use it, and it can bring in Spawn. I got my Minotaurs that have shields all together. I wanted to try to take down the Halberds. I mean, everything they have can take me down. Bulkmar's charging in. Very brave of him. My Harpies are moving in. I thought maybe I could go after the Glade Lord flying around. I didn't know if I could actually win or not. I haven't really used the Harpies before. It's my first time. Let's check them out real quick. They're pretty scary looking. I've got to admit that. Ugh. A thing out of a Greek legend. Yeah, that Empire player brought in a lot of mounted units. I brought in two spear groups over here to go fight the Demigryph Knights, hoping to either destroy them or greatly weaken them. That was my big goal. Morghur the Shadowgave, still doing his part. Yeah, he's got a nice poison effect too. My Minotaurs are still fighting, but that cannon can do a lot. It's anti-large, that would be hitting me. Yeah, that Dwarf player helped me out a lot by taking on a portion of that Empire army. And right now I'm trying to move around to go flank these archers if I can. I'm trying to. He's guarding them with a bunch of rangers. Thorgrim's over here helping out, fighting halberds. I mean, he might have an easier time fighting them with that. I'm letting my bows go after a bit of the halberds. And it's my first time using an army like this, so I mean, it's really different for me. I didn't damage the Demigryph Knights. I mean, I did. I took out 4. Not too bad. The other group is falling apart. The cannons might be helping them out. We're destroying the Hawk Riders, which is great. That's one group gone. The Glade Lord ended up doing a lot of damage. I could have avoided them and went after the cannon. Well, not really, because, I mean, you had knights nearby. I brought in a group of Chaos Spawn, or if not yet, yeah, no. There they are. I was wondering. They're already taking a lot of damage. I mean, they're meant to be here temporarily, only for a short period of time, but they can really freak out your opponent. Let's go check it out. Slow motion again. Knights are charging down to come fight me. Morghur is still fighting. I'm still all bundled up. I don't like doing that, but I had to do it here. And now I'm trying to bring in my herds over here. The rangers and the shields will do a lot to stop me. I probably should have went either... Well, no. Had I gone over here, the archers would have shot me anyway. I could have avoided them, maybe hit over here, maybe... I could have gone all the way around to go after the Empire player. If I focused on him, he would have died quickly. The Waystalkers kept going after my leader, Morghur, but he's got a regeneration ability to him. That's actually part of lore, too. Look at that hair. Dude's pretty wild, pretty unkempt. Okay, here comes a great charge. I've been doing a few live battlecasts. Let me know how you feel about those. If people really want to see a lot more of that, then I can do a lot more of that. Not an issue. Where I provide live commentary while I'm playing. And they're charging in. Yeah, they are ugly. Yeah, had I encircled them a little bit more, I probably could have done even more damage. But the micromanagement rather, was rather intense. I had to go all over the map while fighting my own huge battle over here against a Empire player. Morghur's still going, Chaos Spawn's still going. Yeah, they keep trying to hit me. It's pretty funny. Had they not done that, they probably would have been able to kill a lot more units, but they kept going after my leader, who is very hard to kill. I didn't take a lot of damage. We're still fighting in a big group. Yeah, those cannons probably did a majority of the damage to me. I mean, they're able to fire point blank. I could have ignored them, gone after them with my Harpies after the fact. Dwarf player's still fighting. Wild Riders are in the fray. They killed over 150. Wow! And here's another group killing a lot of that dwarf player. Yeah, flanking the dwarf player did a lot of damage to him. He's going to begin to break. Rangers are moving in. My gore herds are still charging in. They got a lot of kills, but they couldn't really keep it up. My chariot, 35 kills. I mean, not a ton of kills, but we did a lot of damage to the rangers, to the archers, whoever. Just not nearly enough. They're still being shot at. The Wild Riders did so much to him. And I'm still fighting, trying to kill halberds. Whatever I can kill. I'm all over the map now. My Harpies are moving down. There's only 22, but they're finally getting that crew. He's still attacking. Yeah, had I gotten that earlier, my Minotaurs would have been in much better shape. Demigryph Knights are moving in, 50 kills. A very sloppy battle for my first time playing Morghur. But pretty enjoyable, though. I didn't know what was going to happen next, and I enjoyed that in a game. He really did bring in a lot of miners, wow. No shields at all. I probably would have brought in shields if I was going to fight a Empire player. And a Wood Elf player. He's going for it. Yeah, he ended up killing a lot of my Razorgore herds. I would have to look again to see how he did so quickly. Maybe the Spearman, I don't know. He's pushing a bit. I brought in more Chaos Spawn to go fight. Right now, I'm going after Volkmar and all the Demigryph Knights, and my goal right now is to kill Volkmar. I feel like I could do that. He's not on his War Altar of Sigmar. He brought in a lot of halberds, but they couldn't last, which is pretty crazy. Whoa! Friendly fire or something. Or did it actually hit a Chaos Spawn? I believe it did. A few Minotaurs are coming back into battle. I knew they would die quickly, but I was going to hope they would do more damage. Harpies are going around. Coming back down. We're going after more of the cannon, which was allowed way too much time to hit me. Slayers are now moving in, and that actually worked out. I mean, that might be a good idea. Bringing in Slayers after you weaken a foe. Then, well, they're going to get a lot more kills because your foe will be very tired, right? Pretty good idea. If I don't look at them, maybe I won't take any damage. Yeah, the archers are right over here, just showering arrows all down upon us. They're having a great time. Look at them. Kind of wish they didn't all look exactly alike. That would be great. I'm sure there's going to be a mod to fix that, but it won't help me in multiplayer. Maybe a mixture of the genders would be cool. A little bit of variation like that, but they're all clones. Oh well. A few knights are back here. A lot of them broke into battle. Dwarf player wouldn't give up. The Slayers really did a lot of good. They were great to have at our current portion in the battle. The miners are still going. I mean, high leadership. Longbeards are still going. I'm still fighting. I only have Morghur over here with a few Minotaurs. It is Demigryph Knights would not let up. My Harpies are still going at it. We have a Glade Lord who took some damage. Going after Gyrocopters, and we're going after more cannon. Have more Harpies who are coming back. I've got my Ungor Spearmen who are moving in. Right, Units who ran away. Dryads who are chasing them, which is unfortunate. Let's go look over here now. More Dryads are flying around the map, killing what they can. I feel like we were going to lose immediately at this point. I was like, oh man, we got to be done for, right? But Morghur wouldn't give up. Morghur told them no. And I brought in more Chaos Spawn. Again. That is my rolling goal. To spawn it up. Harpies are flying around, still doing damage. Any unit that I found coming back, I immediately brought them into the battle again. Yeah, my Razorgore Herds would have been great at this portion. I did weaken them, but not enough. The Rangers are fighting wild. Wait, hold on. Ranger on Ranger action. That's pretty cool. Hey, check that out. Iconic. Looks like the Dwarf Rangers are not doing as well. Actually, wait, they outnumber them. Good. Anyway, let's go back to the main battle. Or battles. They're all over the map. Little micro battles. Yeah, he brought in Slayers to come help me out, and we end up going after Volkmar. That was a lot of help. I mean, those Slayers did a lot. And my Minotaurs do their Kung Fu... Wait, Blue. I hope they're not ill. Their Kung Fu flips back into battle. The cannons are still going. I couldn't believe it at that point. I was like, oh, come on. But no, they were still around there. Doing their thing. We got a Glade Lord moving in. He's being shot at. There's a bit of friendly fire going on. A lot of friendly fire. We end up destroying Volkmar. Or at the very least, we make him shatter completely. He's nearly dead. And we charge up to go after that cannon. Morghur just does not give up. He's a fire. He's a fire, man. Just burning all across the battlefield. And now we're going after the archers who remain. Now, what's a little bit weird here is that I thought the battle would go on for a little while yet. I mean, we won, but hold on. They shattered immediately. Why? Okay. It was a triggering point. Yeah, I don't really care for that too much. It's happened a few times, and they were like, hey, what happened? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, but that is what happened. Their entire army shattered due to losing such a majority of it. I mean, if you look at it, they lost a lot. I did too. Morghur was okay, though. For some reason, I can't click on other guys right now to show you the stats. I like giving you the breakdown. But for my Minotaurs, I mean, they got an average amount of kills overall. They did their part. Razorgore Herds got a few kills. Harpies got a few kills. Everything that I had could have been used more efficiently, but I was fighting what I would call a wall. Everything they had could really counter a lot of what I had. I mean, they had halberds all over. They had cannon. They had Demigryph Knights. I mean, they had everything they needed to keep me at bay. That is what made it very hard. But I really think my Harpies could have lasted for a time and gone after the cannon. Those Knights did guard, but not the entire time. Beyond that, my Dwarf player ally did a great job. He helped me out. He was actually pretty darn good at what he did. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like down below. There will be more PvP matches. And as always, until then.